So, but KR, you can't lose a case. You can lose if you never play, right? So,
Yo, DJ Vlad exposing Tony Buzbee and maybe also the lawsuits he's having with Diddy. Well, let's take a look. Fair use.
At the end of the day, like he said, that the feds talked to multiple people that he's representing that were suing, but they decided not to use any of them, which makes me think that there wasn't any real credible, real evidence that they actually did anything wrong in the whole situation. Therefore, there's only two people that were actually used. The only person that was actually that filed a lawsuit that was used in this case was Cassie. And there's over 100 lawsuits. So what does that say? That says the lawsuits
that's
are
where
all
you're
nonsense.
wrong. You know, I listened to you.
I'm wrong?
And some of
Which of your clients was used in this case?
Let's be clear about
Which of your
something.
clients was used in this case?
Hey, listen very carefully. If the alleged assault happened in LA, there was nobody flown in, there was nobody coerced and trafficked across state lines, they wouldn't use the client, obviously. These cases that we have filed in New York are filed under a New York statute for sexual assault and sexual abuse. That's completely different than transportation for prostitution or for sexual trafficking, and certainly has nothing to do with RICO. So you just made this grand conclusion that, the U.S. attorney talked to a few of these folks and decided they had no credibility. You are flat out wrong in that respect, because
I'm wrong? None of them were used. None of them were used. How am I wrong if none of them were used?
Decided is that there was nothing that
evidence of it?
happened across state lines, and there was no sexual trafficking, which is what the case was all about. So it has nothing to do with whether these people were credible or not. Their case is a civil case alleging state law claims of assault after being drugged. That was not the case that was brought by the U.S. attorney, and frankly, that's not a case that could be brought by the U.S. attorney, and which is the point
your own
that
client accused Jay-Z and Diddy of raping her when she was 13, and we all saw it was all nonsense. It was absolutely false. It was absolutely false. She said Good Charlotte was there. They weren't there. She was 13 years old. Her own father said it was all nonsense. Jay-Z sued you over that. Come on. Like you have a long history, not credible
give you a little
people.
bit of
You represent
information,
a long
and
history.
Gonna, of course, continue watching the last quarter of it, but RJ, it's tough.
it's definitely tough, and but this is what I think is what's important here to take into account, and is that Buzbee is a sleazeball. So we know that already. So
he wiggled himself out of that one, though. I have to say,
yeah,
I'll be honest. Two things could be right in this situation, right?
So I don't think he really cares about what other people think of him, which is something that I think a lot of people have to strive for. The bad thing is that it's usually these sleazeballs that do this, and he didn't really. So he went in the technicality side, but
yeah,
I mean, come on. It is true that his cases are civil law cases, but that's not the point, right? The point is that because they've been saying, and I mean the media and the public, was basically chastising. Some might claim Diddy was chastising himself, but okay. They claimed that the Diddy
chest rubber.
Yeah, he was chest rubbing. Yeah, so but fact of the matter is that Buzbee did start various lawsuits. At one point, I believe we reached 100 lawsuits, and then one by one they were just dismissed, or I think now there's like 30 or 20 or something. A lot of he had the big one where he went out and said Jay-Z was also involved, and then the dad of the girl said, I love my child, but the story that she's telling, I can't remember. I don't remember dropping her off. I don't remember picking her up after anything. So it doesn't really make sense, right? So, and even Gene Deal, who said that he said like very minor details. Like he said, the story doesn't add up because she said that they picked her up in a limousine or something, but back then they used to drive black Blazers. So it's like so a lot of things now. The point is that Buzbee comes across as a sleazeball, as a greedy lawyer that will just look for a case just to settle, and then probably get a commission from it. So that is, I believe, the type of lawyer he is, and I believe that that's the type of lawyer Vlad thinks he is, and I think that's his public persona, but he doesn't really care that much. But he argues for a living, so he can just say things and they make sense, but it's not really the point. The point is, KaiR, if these people truly had information, wouldn't it have been
definitely for
the logical step to just say, that it is true, the stories are true?
But before I respond on the second topic of today, we're gonna double back on him again, because he also settled that case with Shannon Sharp. He was the lawyer for Gabriela Zuniga. So yeah, he's on the top of his game right now. He's reeling in the money like it's no tomorrow, and these guys are falling left and right for it. But going back to what you said, yes, I do think that I think you're right about that. He's throwing technicalities around, which are true. The things that he's alleging are not things that or at least his clients are alleging, not he, are not things that probably could come into the federal court because they are not admissible in the type of court it is. But at the same time, like you said, if there was something there, I mean, this team of prosecutors could have used any help, because as you can see, they weren't able to prove anything but the bare minimum, which is, I mean, I could have charged Diddy with whatever they were claiming, because it's obvious that he was hiring, I'm not gonna say streetwalkers, he was hiring help. So it's the bare minimum. I mean, hey, I also think that what you said is clear, that Vlad thinks he's a sleazeball and that he's using the arm of the law, which he can use to strong arm certain people into giving it up. And giving it up, they did, actually. And we're going to talk about it the second topic. Let's take a look what else happened during that panel. Fair use.
These broad
long history.
Give you a little bit of information.
A long history.
You'll make all these broad.
A long history.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Have you won a single lawsuit with any of these people you've represented? A single lawsuit.
Literally 30 days ago for $640 million, pal. So don't be telling me about winning lawsuits.
Did
more lawsuits than any lawyer in the United States. So I don't hear
with Jay-Z. How many lawsuits have you won against Diddy and Jay-Z? How many lawsuits have you won against Diddy and Jay-Z?
None have went to trial yet, knucklehead. Think about it. They don't just file a case, go to trial. Wait and see.
You won nothing.
Okay, let me just jump. All right, look, the reality,
Okay,
the reality is we're going to find out.
Oh shoot! Let's see.
Right, we'll find. We're going to find out, Vlad. We're going to find out, Vlad, whether any of these civil cases do end up.
None of them will be won. Maybe one or two will be settled because of their headaches.
Okay,
None of them will be
there
won
was
in the court of
100
law.
people
Not
that-
a
The one
single
thing
one.
I do think is.
Call them a knucklehead.
So, but KaiR, you can't lose a case. You can't lose if you never play, right? So,
Yeah.
so right now, Buzbee said they didn't win the case to court yet. They didn't take it to trial yet, right? So you can say never lost, like LeVar Ball, never lost. I could play MJ 1-on-1 right now.
Wait, 1 foot.
Yeah. So I don't think it's
But do you think that he exposed them yet again, or
Is it
he
really
confirmed?
exposed when you? Can you Here, I have a question. Can you expose a nudist? You know, if someone is just, if a person is known to be that type of person, can you expose? Can you
expose? Well, according to guys in the red pill, you can expose HOE, but
Yeah. Well, apparently, did you hear about the app as well?
I agree. We're gonna talk about it on Thursday. We're gonna talk about it on Thursday. So
The T app.
yeah, we're gonna talk about
All
it.
right, cool. Guys, stay tuned for that one. That one is crazy. But
Yeah, that was the highest rise of all in a week. But yeah,
it wouldn't matter. Hey, KR, it wouldn't matter in Atlanta at all. It wouldn't matter in Atlanta. So there are it would have zero effect. I'll tell you. But stay tuned for Thursday then, for the Thursday show.
Yeah,
we should go to Atlanta. Man. Go get some food.
Nah, thanks. Nah, thanks. I think I'm gonna skip that one. You can go.
Yeah,
with
it's a nightlife you have to watch out for.
I was about to say that. By the way, don't go to Alaska neither.
Alaska
neither. No. Did you see?
No. Man.
I think you didn't see the IG I sent you.
That's a good thing.
They're laying people down in front of clubs.
Oh, I saw.
Oh man.
I said, was that Rittenhouse? I mean, was that Kyle? I was like, Kyle's in Atlanta, man.
Yo, they lit that boy up in Alaska, and as they should, because you gotta protect the public. These guys are going crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's not a story we'll cover. Maybe that's a story for the newsletter.
Yeah, maybe it's more a story for the newsletter. I don't think showing.
I know it's a storyline. Put it like this. I know it's a story for the newsletter.
Fuck down.
I know it's a story for the newsletter.
Protect the people, the innocent people out here. Come on, guys.